Said, go to the king. Do something about it. Well, said you wouldn't be safe either, you and your household. You're a Jew.
Mm-hmm.
You're part of us. You might be the queen, but you're not going to escape it. But this all goes through your household, everybody. Said, well, got one problem, Mordecai. I can't just go see the king anytime I want to.
Right.
Nobody, just like today, you want to talk to President Obama, you ain't gonna just walk up and knock on the White House door. Go in and talk to Obama. Of course, back then it was a little more severe. If you went, you weren't invited, they'd kill you.
Yeah.
The only way that you could get by with it, if you would approach the king while he's on his throne, and he'd hold up a golden scepter, and you wouldn't die, you could come on in.
Right.
If he didn't do that, you ain't invited, punishment was death. She said, well, can't just go in there and talk to him, and I ain't talked to him in 30 days. I ain't seen him in 30 days, and I can't just walk in there, Mordecai. So, Mordecai said, well, you're going to have to do something, because you're going to perish one way or the other. So she said, well, gather everybody up. I want everybody to fast for 3 days. And I'm going to fast, and my eunuchs and everybody with me going to fast. I want y'all fast for 3 days. So they all fasted for 3 days, and so Esther, she come up with her plot.
Mm-hmm.
She devised her plan, Garrett.
Yeah.
Fix dinner.
So she gonna have her feast, and the only ones invited was old Haman and the king. Old Haman, buddy, he's a stepping high. He went home. He went home, told his wife. He said, "Hey, they're having a feast,
I'm really
and
sorry.
I am the only one gonna get to go.
Yeah.
Mordecai,
Just
out again.
me and the king, and I'm the only one invited to dinner, and nobody else in the whole nation's gonna get to go but me, because I'm second in command." But when he was leaving, he walked by old Mordecai. Mordecai wouldn't give him his bow down to him. Oh, made him even madder. So went home, told his wife, that Mordecai, he wouldn't show me no honor. She said, well, what you need to do is have gallows built and hang him. Go to the king, you and the king's gonna be here tomorrow, and just go ahead and hang him, and don't worry about him. Get rid of him, you ain't gonna worry about him no more. Well, that pleased him. So he went and slept that night, and buddy, he was sent out the word, and they had these gallows built to hang old Mordecai on. Oh, he went down to the queen's feast, to him and the king. Well, the king said, what can I do for you, Esther? I love you with all my heart. I'll give you anything I got. I'll give you plumb to half of this kingdom. You tell me what you want. Well, she wouldn't tell him that day. Waited one more day, and the next day they had the feast again. The second day just Haman but I back up here a minute. That night, we'll get to Mordecai's reward. That night, the king couldn't sleep all night. Something caused him, he just couldn't sleep.
Had some unfinished business, didn't he? He couldn't think of what it was.
So he called the people that recorded everything down, and they got the books out, started going through the books, and they said, talked about when he hung him two eunuchs for plotting to kill him. They said, did I ever reward old Mordecai? I said, no, ain't nothing written down here. Never did give him nothing for what he done. So he said, well, I'm going to have to rectify that. So the next day when old Haman showed up for his dinner, he said, Haman, what would you do? How would you
What do you think?
What do you think we ought to do to a man that I want to honor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Haman thought, well, honor me.
It's my lucky day.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what I would do if it be me, if I really wanted to honor a man. I'd get the horse that only you ride on.
Yeah.
I'd get on your robe,
Yeah.
your crown,
Yeah.
and everything that you used to wear, and I'd put him on that horse and I'd lead him through this
Yeah, make him look good.
And I'd show everybody that when you please the king, what good things come out of it.
Right.
He already had himself pictured, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. So he,
He was riding
I'm gonna look good.
all in the saddle.
guess what? The king said, Haman, that is a great idea.
Yeah, that's all we'll do.
Run out there and get Mordecai and put him on that horse, put that robe on him, put that crown on him,
Yeah.
bring him through the street. I'd like to see no Haman's face in the road. I bet he'd draw the dragging the ground. The Mordecai went out, or Haman went out and told Mordecai. Mordecai didn't trust him. Took him a little while to convince him that really what the king wanted wasn't what Haman was going to do.
Yeah.
So they did it. So they went back to that feast the second day, and King asked Esther, said, what can I do for you? Give me anything you got. Let's do that for my kingdom. She said, well, I'm going to tell you, King, there's a certain man among us that seeks to destroy me, wants to kill me, all my kindred, everybody I got. Oh, he got mad.
Yeah, it is.
Who is this person? This is Haman right there. He's one doing it. Oh, Haman, buddy, he said, the Bible said that he was scared and he run out of the presence of the king. He was scared to death. So he went. He was going to beg Esther. He went to Esther's chambers, threw himself across her bed, was begging him, and the king walked in, and the king took it the wrong way. Doubled it.
Yeah.
So he killed him. And he put out a decree that all Esther's people, which is Jewish nation, could defend herself. But the decree was done out that they could kill him.
Yeah.
So he put a decree out they had the right to defend herself, Gary. And they slew hundreds of them that come against them. God prevailed again.
Right.
And they said they slew 500, I believe it was, 500 that day just in that city where the palace was. And said, what else can I do for you, Esther? She said, well, I'm going to hang Haman's sons. There's 10 of them. Haman and all his sons got hung on the gallows that he built to get rid of Mordecai.
Right.
This chapter, the Jewish nation, the Jewish people takes great instance in this chapter, even today. Happened in the month of Adar, that's February and March. And today, if you go to a Jewish synagogue, they have a feast called Purim, on the 14th or 15th day. They have that feast. And I looked at a book on Judaism, and they will have this feast, Gary, and because God's name's not mentioned in it, it's the reason why they can get by with it. Every time that Haman's name is mentioned, the congregation will hiss, do all kinds of manners, and they said even children will run rattles and stuff. But they said at the end of the feast, now I'm not talking about right today, if you go to a Jewish synagogue, they unroll a scroll and someone will read those 10 names in one breath without breathing, fast as they can, to indicate they was all hung at one time. God has a plan.
Sure he does.
God ain't gonna see through his plan. If you're here today, there's no certainties of tomorrow.